What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Horizon Zero's Dawn. In the last episode, we finally made it to Maker's End. And then we got to go face to face with one of those Deathbringers that the cultists are trying to bring back to life. Killed it, thank goodness. It wasn't that hard. Killed the cultists as well, but we also found out about all sorts of things about this entity named Hades. That apparently we were able to make it inside one of these places because our genetic scan was confirmed. What? I don't know. It's all very strange, but we're going to be learning a lot in this episode. So strap in, pay attention.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code.
Sorry, I gotta get rid of one of my... Oh wait, no, I have full on these. Dang it, never mind.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control.
So yeah, apparently, whoever's on these data points is talking about these machines that, well, the machines we know about. The corruptors, more specifically. Which is, very, very interesting. We're gonna hopefully find out more as we go, but, obviously, cultists have figured out a way to control them using said codes, which is not good. I mean, obviously that applies to the Deathbringers too, but I'm imagining they use the same technology. Is there any audio points in here? Not really seeing any. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me. There we go. Yeah, I do have full health potions. That's okay. Take a look in here. Grab all that. All sorts of stuff. Can I not get stuck on walls, please? Thank you. Alright, nothing over there. Let's keep going this way.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway.
Yeah.
A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today.
You sure about that?
With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second because I want to look at this. Reception log, 9:54 a.m. Field commandment. Dang, at the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 sales presentation on the Chariot Line. Senator Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot Line. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma Blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12 a.m. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dang had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to Sills. This can't happen again.
Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary...
What was this place?
Bio, ELISABET SOBECK. ELISABET SOBECK, born March 11th, 2020, hey, that's like 3 years from now, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040, at only 20. Wow. And joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress.
Corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
That one about ELISABET helped, but that was pretty much it. Looks like we got another point in here that I might as well scan.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
It's a very good question, Aloy. Looks like that's the way I'm supposed to go, but there's an extra area over here I want to check out real quick, including another one of these crates. Very worth going after. Got another health potion out of it. Any audio points over here, possibly? Doesn't really look like it. Would be nice to find more of those, but we are certainly learning things about this corporation. I mean, it's obvious what's going on. This is obviously like not too distant future past our present day, and we are finding the relic of a gigantic super company here. That was, well, from the sounds of it, not really the best.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Okay, this one's a reader. Let's take a look. From J. Friedkin to reception, RE complaint. Hey, reception, if that is your real name, want to know who's scheduled into Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain because your receptionist-level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? Wow, this guy is a cock. That's right, combat machines, we want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight with each other. That's right, again, combat... Wow, okay, that guy, I am glad he's dead. What a douche! Seriously, I couldn't even read that without, like, just be going, wow, I want to find that person and punch them in the face. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Oh. Ow. That just happened. Oh gosh, we're all the way down here again. Alright, well, let's use this ladder to get back up if we can.
Looks like I can climb here.
That wasn't very good. Alright, let's go this way. I'm actually having to do some platforming now. Back to that. I know, that's a thing you have to do in this game, unfortunately. It's actually not that bad. I think games like these handle platforming a lot better than certain other games that force you to do it. Assassin's Creed. Let's see. It wants me to go up that way, but there's so many other directions I can go. Let's do a little bit of looking around here. Oh my goodness, there are so many places around here. Alright, what do we got over here? This is another reader. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Now I can look at it. FAS campus log. High priority alert. Automatic log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Full lockdown has been initiated due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus. The security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. High Sec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Priority messaging to all staff in ENF blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. A reminder that while high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for Identiscan. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. So, clearly, oh, here we go. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. Clearly, everyone here that worked here was highly prejudiced by the people outside protesting this company. Yeah, they weren't just angry, they were like hurting people. Pretty bad. So clearly this Faro Corporation is anything but good news. Let's see, we got an audio one, and we got another reader here. Spiritual Summit. From, this is actually Ted Faro, to Paula Vasara. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No cooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. So clearly, whatever they're doing was pretty darn world-changing if they're going to get religious leaders involved. I mean, it's obvious that whatever they did here is very bad, especially if they have a freaking Deathbringer in their lobby. But obviously they wanted to get the entire world involved in it, and they did. So, if you couldn't tell, we're starting to get some nuggets of information on what in the heck happened to the old ones. Holo Projector, can I actually look at this?
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
What's funny is apparently they're not technically as strong as the Corruptors. It's really weird. Anyways, now we can finally head on up.
What's left of it.
Let's do it. Alright, well, it's a good thing there's things that are colored yellow, so we know what to grab onto, right? Still yellow, paint hasn't faded, thank goodness. Funny how that works. Alright, up we go. Let's head... Actually, we can just go straight up. There we go. And inside.
A long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Is this Dr. Sobeck's fault? I don't really think it is.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of climbing to do. Actually, I want to go right there. Hold on, hold on. Let's not go any further. I want to check out what in the heck is going on right here. Actually, I think that is not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant to do. That's fine. Apparently that is actually the way that's required, so I guess we might as well actually keep going up, because I want to see what's up here real fast. Here we go. We got interesting things going on. What in the world? Did I just skip things? Maybe I just skipped stuff.
Freezing out here.
Yeah, I think that was an alternate path I could have taken. Make this jump. We good? Okay, we're good. Yes, okay, so there was an alternate path. I hope I didn't skip anything. Now I'm actually worried. No, that did just go straight up here. Gotcha. Oh, hello.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Clearly. Now, are the Peacekeepers supposed to be the Deathbringers or the Corruptors? That's what we're wondering, because clearly... I mean... Oh, wow, that was a interesting jump. Up you go, Aloy. There we go. I mean, clearly neither of them were designed for that if they've got frickin' rotating machine guns strapped to them, but, you know, whatever you say, Ted Faro. Oh my gosh, that made my heart stop. Woo! Aloy. Honey. If you're not going to make your jumps, at least warn me. Again, I think this is another alternate path up, but I'm going to follow this because I really don't want to miss anything. Just in case. Very scared about doing that, actually. These are very important segments. Okay, was that necessary? You could have made that gap. Alright, almost there. We're getting pretty close to the top, actually. So we got to make it to Ted Faro's office, which is, well, how much further? I mean, I actually can't really tell from the outside how much bigger this building is, but we've got to be getting there. We've climbed quite a ways. Are you really going to make me do this? Wait, hold on, hold on. Oh, I can't get to that. And it's raining. Good. Take it nice and slow. Alright, there was a supply crate over here that I want.
Should have brought a cart.
I don't need rocks, thank you. I never use those, and I probably never will. The whistle is just an infinitely better thing to use. Banda C incident. From Stacey Anders to Robert Rescher. Subject dolphin vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda C captured video of a Hart's Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline on Pulau Watar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside of a blender is if the robot was whipping up a big swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Ugh! That's awful! Save the dolphins, people! Come on! Can we not? Well, it's a little late for that, obviously.
Yep. All it takes is a few good handholds.
And
Alright.
Here we are.
Made it.
Before we go down there, though, really quickly, I'm actually going to turn around and I'm going to head up these. Just real fast. This is incredibly important, by the way. Like, incredibly important. So I want to keep going up. Make sure that when you do this, you do not miss this. This is, like, probably even more important than the main story. Okay, that's not actually true, but it's pretty imperative that you grab this. Although, I don't know how many... I think there's a way to rappel back down, I'm pretty sure. Not positive. But, make sure you go all the way to the top here. And make sure you grab this. That is a power cell. Do not miss that. So we've actually started the side quest Ancient Armory. There are 5 power cells in this game that we need. And that is one of them. You would have to climb all the way the heck back up this thing just to get it if you miss it. So again, make sure you grab that. Anyway. Let's jump down. And let's do some learning.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elisabet SOBECK here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final Faro has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. SOBECK couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
If you're so smart, why do you know so little after a lifetime scratching around in the dirt? It's not my fault you're bad at what you do. I came to these ruins looking for Elisabet Sobeck, not because of the things she did centuries ago, but because people are trying to kill me right now, today. I've got bigger problems to deal with than your crap.
Congratulations. You just graduated from whining to throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sure Elisabet would be proud. You need to get a grip on yourself and start thinking straight. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elisabet Sobeck.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elisabet do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
You're insufferable, you know that? Let's get on with this. Elisabet told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait.
That's where we gotta go next.
In person, and your manners had better be improved.
And yeah, that's the reason. The reason I didn't actually ask him more questions is because all she does is ask him about himself, and he gets really evasive about it. And so I didn't really want to waste our time with that.
To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
All right, let's keep going. Let's get out of here. Up. Aloy, let's grab it. Thank you. Oh, we got a long ways to go to get all the way down here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we just learned some pretty freaking crazy stuff. Ted Faro is the reason civilization died. What a good guy. But the question is, what is Project Zero Dawn? Why is this game named after it? Well, those are all questions we are going to answer soon. Very, very soon. But unfortunately not in the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching. In the next one, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going after a couple side quests. We're going to be going after A Moment's Peace, and we're going to have to be going after Blood on Stone as well. One of those quests, actually, I've never done before, so that will be new experience for myself as well, which should be kind of fun. But yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.